Welcome back to Spirit Spells and Magic. We're in spring at last, and a happy and blessed Ostara for all of you. It feels like it has taken an eternity to get back around to spring again and enjoy all the lovely things, the newness, the new beginnings, and the birth of another year in witchy terms, of Sabbats, of course. We're only in September. It marks the start of the warmer seasons, and who doesn't like the warmer seasons? Our nights are getting down to around about 8 degrees still, so it's still a little bit cool for many things to be planted outside. So, as with our last episode, we started our witchy garden, where we planted some little veggies as well as some herbs for hopefully some spells to come in upcoming episodes. Our plants have been doing really well. It's been more than a month now since we planted those little seedlings back on the 14th of August. Everything's doing fairly well. We've had a lot of them come up and some haven't yet. And some that should have come up haven't come up. So we're going to try some other angles, as well as other things that we've planted in little egg cartons, and we'll get to those very shortly. And we've had to separate or thin out a few and put them in other pots, just so these little guys aren't fighting each other for nutrients and space. We probably could have left this process a little later, but there's so many of them coming up from the little seeds that we planted that we want the best growing opportunity for these seeds. And we've planted some more, and I'll go through those a little later, what new seeds we've planted, and the little experiment that we're doing, growing more little seedlings in different items like egg cartons and milk cartons and yogurt containers. So many things we're going to try, as well as things we've started that have turned out really well. It's all quite exciting to see the little sprouts doing so well, especially our tomatoes, who seem to have really thick stems. So good old seeds bought from Bunnings, tomato seeds, have done really well. So definitely one to go and purchase. And of course, the changing of the altar. Removing all of the things we made through Magick and changing them over to Ostara, but not before cleansing our altar and sweeping with the besom. I've chosen lavender as the incense I'm burning on the altar today because it's associated with spring and it's one of my grandmother's favourites. And I feel like my grandmother, she's in the picture on the altar later on, is with me. She may not have been a witch as such, but I know she supports everything I do, because she loved nature and so did my grandfather. They would have loved spring. My grandmother loved flowers and my grandfather loved planting them for her. And it's lovely that I have them on the altar to remind me that they are watching over me all the time. But my altar was starting to look very springy. I chose some crystals that are associated with Ostara, as well as putting down some baby chicks and rabbits and butterflies and anything that I could think of that I associate with spring. And looking out the window, I can see that the bulbs are starting to grow on the liquid amber and it's all starting to come together again. Now, spring wouldn't be complete without a spell, and we've got one for you, a prosperity bowl spell. Because things have been tough lately. We've had the moon doing funny things and retrograde in Mercury and retrograde in many planets. We need something to bring some more abundance in our lives and a bit of money as well if we can. Firstly, a green candle for prosperity is best if you have one, or a white one, which is universal. And a money bowl or a bowl container, anything that you can put coins in. This is a spell that is going to be ongoing as well, topping up over spring. You place the bowl in front of you and say the following: "This bowl is a vessel of prosperity. What I place in it will grow." Now what you will need also is 7 coins, as well as any items in which you feel are particularly lucky or represent material wealth. Now first, pick up a coin, and when you place the coin into the bowl, you say the following: "With this coin my prosperity grows," or something similar. Maybe, "With this coin my abundance begins," or something like that. Whatever feels natural for you. Now you will do that for each coin that you place in the bowl. And then when you come to the luxurious items like rings or jewellery or anything that you see as material wealth, pop it in and say, "With this item my prosperity grows." Say that for everything that you've got to put in. Now we also need some salt. And once you've placed all your items into the bowl, you sprinkle a bit of salt over the items and say, "With this salt my prosperity grows, my material wealth grows, my abundance grows." After the salt has been sprinkled in and you've stated your intention, place a key on top of the coins. It could be any kind of key that you have, decorative or something that maybe a padlock key or just any kind of key that you have floating around the house. And you place this on top of the salt and coins and items and state, "With this key my opportunities grow." It's like a key to open a door to new opportunities. Once this has all been completed, place this bowl on your altar. You hold the bowl or touch the bowl and say, "Mote it be," or "Now it is done." Keep this bowl on your altar, and every couple of days try and add something of material value or more coins if you can to the bowl, even if it's once a week, and state every time that you place something in the bowl, "With this item my prosperity grows. With this item my abundance grows," or something similar to that. And watch the money roll in. But believe in your intention, because that is the key. It doesn't matter if you have very little to put in the bowl. It's knowing that you're topping it up with something. Each time something is going into the bowl, it is bringing something towards you. It could be even as simple as writing a little note or putting play money, monopoly money into the bowl. I was using some chips from a casino. They were fake chips as well, but you know what I mean. It's anything that you regard as material wealth to place into the bowl, but it's a great idea, and I'm certain abundance and everything that you deserve will come your way. I also lit some incense, a money incense, as well as dragon's blood, to add to the potency of the spell. But don't be worried if you don't have any of those. Any incense will do. A sage, Palo Santo, anything to smoke. Let the candle burn all the way down if you can. If you don't have anywhere to safely place the candle, simply blow it out. But know that prosperity and abundance is on its way. And don't forget to top up that bowl with anything you have. A blessed Ostara to everybody. Enjoy that sunshine. Get out there and do some gardening and spend time with nature. Enjoy yourself while we've got the sun out in these wonderful months we've so longed for. We'll keep you updated on our witchy garden and all the different things that we're going to be doing over the next couple of months, leading into Beltane in November, 1st of November for the Southern Hemisphere. But definitely get out there and enjoy yourselves. We're spending more time outside than ever. And enjoy that sunshine. Have yourselves a wonderful Ostara and a lovely day. Namaste.